Welcome to Commander Pop Culture, a place to gather magical information with some laughs, might I add. Wow, this guy's a G. Playing Tevesh that and not playing another partner.
I want no partner, I don't need no partner, and I ain't gonna never have no partner.
Just straight up black. He likes to play with a hand behind his back. Against Zhulodok and Halana and Alena. Fauna Shaman's really good in this deck. Yeah, we'll play. I think it's worth keeping. We're playing against DJ Wars again. I like replaying against folks on here. Get to really establish a connection with them. Drew into the ramp with Utopias for all that feels awesome. I wasn't always going to be a medic. I wanted to originally be an architect. That changed though, obviously. I did my time in the military and, after 8 years as a medic, I didn't want to let those skills be the waste, and now I'm a nurse. I use that GI Bill too. I earned that. I'm not letting that go to waste, so I highly encourage every military individual. I am passionate about certain aspects about it. I think people should have access to healthcare at an affordable cost, and that gets lost in translation due to the bigger the hospital. My goal in life is to own my own wound care business where there is no middleman, there is no multiple employees, you just pay me. Granted, I'll be paid more than the average individual that works for a company, but it's ultimately less than what a patient would be paying. That's my dream setup. I'm more passionate about the business side of medicine than I am actually performing medicine. They have 4-5 mana at their disposal. This guy has a lot more mana. Attack the middle player for sure. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus they have the Cabal Coffers and Urborg. We're gonna bring them the fire if we can. Could Fauna Shaman get past the summoning sickness? Yeah, I kind of like that. Get my tech of Slab Hammer. You won't find that on EDH rec. What it does is whenever the equipped creature attacks, I get to return a land back to my hand to pitch to 6 so I can cast multiple things with it. I think the design of Ren is actually super cool. I'm a planeswalker who can't survive on his own and has to form a symbiotic relationship with the tree. But I'm powerful enough to hold the spark, if that makes any sense. Yeah, real all-powerful. Tevesh, that's pretty goddamn annoying because he is also a planeswalker that protects himself. He can draw a ton of cards off them. I think I'll pitch the Voice of Many and play it with 6. I want Ram and Excavator. There we go. Well, I guess I'll attack Tevesh that. Welcome, DJ. Thanks for playing games with me. Yeah, I was also blown away that the Tevesh Zat player is only playing Tevesh Zat with no partner. I haven't seen a Decree of Pain in a long time. This art's pretty cool too. It's got Corona, her silhouette on the wall there. My grandfather that's alive and well. See, my grandfathers are both alive. Can't guarantee that they're well. I have one grandfather. He has gallbladder cancer, but he's so old that doing a surgery on him would be more detrimental than helpful. So he's more likely to die from old age before that gets him. And then I have another grandfather with the worst knees on the planet, and he's also 86. Very fortunate that he's still alive. Both of them, for that matter. Both of my wife's grandparents, they both passed away. It's okay. You might not know this, Adkins, but I am a nurse. We're not meant to live forever, unfortunately. And I was a medic in the military for 8 years, so I'm very familiar with the longevity of our lives.
Who wants to live forever?
And I know both my grandparents are happy, and if they died tomorrow, they would have lived very satisfying experiences. And that's good enough for me personally. Now, if you ask any of my other brothers, they probably wouldn't understand because they just haven't had the same experiences that I had. Yeah, I would like my grave to be, several plots wide. Or put me in an urn that's like a couple of sizes too big so you could fit my wife's in there with me. Maybe my kids. That'd be kind of weird. I don't know if my kids would agree to that. Maybe I could just have a giant communal jar and everyone in my family gets thrown in there. The most recent living individual is responsible for making sure the jar is big enough for all of us. That'd be good enough for me. Ooh, Yawgmoth feels pretty good. This man's tutored his library a total of 4 times already. He's probably gonna close out the game with that. He doesn't need the board wipes, man. He's just gonna get the things he needs to win. He's got all the mana in the world at this point. He tutors twice. He probably gets a 2-card combo, like Sanguine Bond kind of stuff. This is what I deal with on a regular basis, though, on the channel, is I show up with my budget decks, and this happens. It's okay. It's expected. I wish I could have shown off what this deck can do a little bit more. If he puts this out as misery, I wouldn't mind. There's plenty of games. We shuffle up and play another one. I play casual lobbies, or I make a lobby that's casual. I only bring my budget decks in here. The ones that I recommend people to play. They're pretty darn competitive despite that. Or at least the best they can. We lost Adkins, my main man. That's all right. It's the writing's on the wall. I'm sure he just puts us down here. Sometimes I play combos. If it's within the budget and it fits the theme of the deck and like the archetype, it's okay. It's much harder to form on a budget because most tutors are incredibly expensive. Cool. I wish my Thorn Mammoth hit Planeswalkers. That'd be nice. And now, if I blow up any of these tokens, he draws more cards. No matter what I play, it's a bad move. Yeah, it doesn't look too good for me either. Shieldred. Alright. I'm just trying to determine if this is a position that's worthy of scooping right now. Playing to my outs, if it's worth it. Not seeing anything in my current list that would warrant it. I could draw Apex Altasaur and kill off all of this, but then he draws off of all of this at the same time, and I did not draw an answer, so I'll just surrender. There's nothing I could possibly do from this position. Ooh, handmade meatballs and gravy? I have a family recipe, Swedish meatballs, and that's handmade too. I don't know if you like white gravy. I imagine that's what you're using too if you're doing buttered noodles and stuff. All right, let's get that out of the way. What kind of colored gravy you're using over there? Do you use the leftover bits and pieces from the meatballs, or do you use like packets? On Thanksgiving, I usually use like the gizzard for making the gravy. Do you do that kind of stuff? That's okay. Time is a factor for everybody, man. We don't got enough of it.